On some indeterminate date, Robert J. Kajowski was asked to remove himself from the middle aisle during a showing of a terrible film. That request came from his conscience. Deep down, he knew it was right, but he also knew that someday he would return to it. With nowhere else to go, he appeared at the home of his friend, Norton.
Several years earlier, Norton's conscience threw her out of a screening of an equally bad movie, at the request that she would never return. Can two malcontents share a podcast without driving each other crazy? Welcome to After the Credits, enjoyable on Spotify, iTunes, iHeart, or Spreaker. Brought to you by the Damage 365 Radio Network in conjunction with the ACPN Network. Okay, we're recording now. So, welcome again to another edition of After the Credits, starring yours truly, the ever-inimitable Robert J. Kajowski, and I'm flanked by my ever-inimitable, intractable, and insane co-host.
Norton. Why am I insane? What did I do?
You just being you.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, that's fair. So, we have no fucking trailers for you. We're just going to talk about one movie and probably a couple of TV shows. So that one movie being...
Oh, Rocketman. Sorry, I completely forgot what movie we saw.
I was tossing it to you. Yes, Rocketman, which we actually saw in Dolby. Whereas Spinal Tap would have you say doubly.
What?
Yeah, apparently they were at a restaurant, like in the movie, and I think it was Ian St. Hubbins, his girlfriend at the time. She's like, we can do it in doubly, and like they all laughed because they knew it was Dolby, but they were making fun of her, so they're like, we'll do it in doubly. Yeah. But yeah, we saw it in the Dolby Theater, which honestly I thought it was going to be better. I don't know. I expected.
The movie was going to be better?
No, the sound was going to be better.
It's pretty fucking loud to me.
Yeah, but the thing is that like I expected there to be a bit more bass, and I mean, Norton basically, I think the moment that the trailers had started, she tore apart. What was it? Like a napkin, and she stuffed it in her ears. And I'm like, who does that?
Because I don't like loud noises. It hurts my ears. I have bad ears. I mean, I have very good ears, but that's the problem.
Well, you have two good ears?
Yes. They're good ears, and they annoy the shit out of me because they hear everything.
So you're like, dog's ear? Well, technically, isn't that like a misjudgment on dogs, because they said that, or they say that dogs can hear 10 times better than humans, but it's not the hearing, it's the scent.
Yeah,
like
their sense of smell is the better part.
Yeah,
but they can hear tones that we can't.
Yeah, I mean, they're olfactories on par with, I guess, the best of... Can't snakes smell, too?
Yeah, they smell with their tongues.
Yeah, they smell with their tongues. But yeah, we went with our friends Dave and Holly. So, hey guys, if you're listening.
Hi-oh.
Were you expecting anything from this movie, or were you just going in blindly? Or blithely?
I was expecting it to be like the Bohemian Rhapsody movie, but with Elton John.
That's it? So you expected it to be like a biopic?
Yeah, pretty much. And it pretty much was.
No, I mean, I expected it to be a bit more fantastical.
And it was.
And it was, which means that it was leagues better than Bohemian Rhapsody.
I liked Bohemian Rhapsody better.
See, and explain to the audience why.
I didn't like this movie because I felt like the pacing was terrible.
I thought you liked the movie.
No, I really didn't like the movie.
Okay.
Like, not much at all.
Alright, so it's...
I liked the music, but that was pretty much it. I feel like the pacing was terrible. That was like my biggest gripe, was just the fact that in terms of using the fantastical elements, I kind of figured, okay, it's going to be like they'll break into song, and then when they do regular stuff, they're just going to be regular people. But then they kind of did it like Les Mis, where they just sort of slipped into this opera kind of thing, where they just kept singing everything, and I was like, what the fuck? And then there were giant breaks where it was like no singing.
What do you mean they kept singing everything? Like they broke into...
Like the thing in the restaurant, where he goes to the restaurant and is talking to his parents, and then all of a sudden he goes to the bathroom and tries to leave, and he's singing, and then he turns around and now he's singing to that other dude that he's like secretly in love with. And then that's all fucking singing. Like, I didn't like the movie. Like, really at all. The pacing was awful. I thought the songs were really good, which was nice. I liked Taron Egerton, or whatever his name is. He was cool. I liked Jamie Bell. It's nice to see him again. I thought it was funny about the snaky gay manager guy. I didn't know that was a trope, but apparently it is. Because just like Bohemian Rhapsody, he has some weird gay dude who's like trying to fuck with him. I guess that's the femme fatale.
I guess. I mean, the thing is, the music industry is kind of like the movie industry, where it's kind of like you might need to sleep with somebody to get ahead.
Yeah, but at least in Bohemian Rhapsody, it kind of looked like the dude was just super lonely, and he basically just wanted to like keep Freddie all to himself. But in this movie, it was like, oh no, this gay guy is 100% a predator. Like, he literally just bangs Elton, strings him along, and then wants to see whether Elton explodes or not. And then when he does, he's like, ooh, I'm going to get you, and then I'm going to trap you in a contract, which is what he did.
Yeah.
So it was like, okay.
To be fair, though, you did love his voice.
Oh, he had a beautiful Scottish accent.
Yeah, he had a Scottish lilt.
Yeah, his voice is amazing.
Which was, awesome. I will say, like, first of all, what do you give this movie itself? Because I'm going to give it, honestly, a solid A. I think that the movie was awesome. I think that it gave me exactly what I needed as a respite from Bohemian Rhapsody, which was 5% correct. Nothing more. It kind of pissed me off, especially seeing as though now I realize that Rami Malek did not actually sing the last 20 minutes of it. I mean, he sang a little bit, but it was overdubbed by Freddie Mercury. They overdubbed it with that. So I'm like, alright, but I know Taron Egerton can actually sing. And he was as flamboyant as Elton John, I'm sure, was at that time. So I get it. Like, I got more flamboyancy from him than I did from Freddie Mercury, Rami Malek playing Freddie Mercury.
Originally I think I was going to give this movie a B-, but I think I'll move it to like a C+.
I honestly thought you were going to give it like a D.
No, I didn't hate the movie. I really didn't hate it, because again, the songs were nice, and he was a good actor.
But like,
the acting was good. His mother was fantastic. His father was a dick, which was great.
But what moves it down to a C then?
Everything else. I hated the pacing. I hated the way they worked in the magical elements. I hated the plotting. Like, the whole, like, the execution of it was just terrible. I thought this was going to be like the Bohemian Rhapsody movie, except with Elton John. And I really liked the Bohemian Rhapsody movie because...
And that's exactly why I love this.
As much as people hated it because it was false and a lie, and that's fine, it was paced beautifully. Like, it didn't feel terribly long. It didn't drag too often. This movie dragged so many times.
To me,
this movie felt like forever.
I mean, that's...
Like, I never thought it was going to end.
That's your whole thing. My whole thing is that this movie was fantastical because it had that element of just fantasy. It kind of like went in and out of realism and surrealism, which is awesome.
Yeah, and if they'd paced it better, I'm sure it would have been great, but it was paced horribly.
No, I think it was paced fine.
Well, obviously, since you're giving it an A.
Yeah. I would definitely go see this. I would definitely say do not see this in Dolby because you're just spending extra money I thought I was going to be blown away by the acoustics, but
It was loud.
it was loud. That was pretty much it. Just loud. But yeah, I thought it was good. Would I watch it again, though? I'd be hard-pressed to say yes.
I would not watch this again.
So, in any event, before we get into, I guess, what we could consider the second act, a word from our sponsors. So I'm going to leave this pause.
The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
This is the War Machine Rhino, the last ever ECW World Heavyweight Champion, and you're listening to Damage 365 Radio. Keep listening or you'll get gored in half.
Esposito's Pizza and Pasta. Check us out at one of our fine locations, 930 Route 34 in Matawan, New Jersey, or 233 East Main Street in Manasquan, New Jersey. From pizza and salads to pasta and buffalo wings, we have something to suit every member of your family. Whether you're seeking to take out, delivery, or you just want to dine in, let us do the dishes, as we will be more than happy to take care of your next meal. Our courteous and friendly restaurant staff is here to meet and exceed all your expectations. We promise an enjoyable experience each and every time we serve you. Try our award-winning sesame crust pizza, our recent winner at the Las Vegas Pizza Open. Visit us online at sesameseedpizza.com for store hours, menus, and phone numbers to one of our great locations. Esposito's Pizza and Pasta, so close to eating at Mom's, but without all the yelling.
Hey, this is Bruce Pritchard, and you are listening to Damage 365 Radio. But I need you to know something. Just because I love you doesn't mean I like you.
Hey, wrestling promoters and booking agents, you know where you can get inexpensive prints of your higher talent? Right here at Fast Copy Printing Center, located in the Pearl of the Bayshore. That's right, whether you need 8x10s, 11x14s, posters, long format, or even weatherproof signs, we can do it all. We also can create promotional items for your business, such as pens, business cards, drink koozies, banners, or just a coffee mug. Stop on down to Fast Copy Printing Center, 81 Broad Street in Keyport, New Jersey, or call us at 732-739-4646. No job is too big and satisfaction is guaranteed. Tell them Damage 365 sent you.
This is Lanny Poffo, formerly the genius full of glory and renown. You are listening to Damage 365 Radio.
The Funkenstein Wrestling Superstore, selling wrestling memorabilia from all around the world, including WWE, Impact, ROH, Japan, Mexico, and the Indies. They sell action figures, lucha masks, t-shirts, trading cards, magazines, DVDs, autographs, collectibles, vintage video games, and more. Stop in to get tickets for local independent wrestling such as UWA Elite, CZW, and Synergy Wrestling. Located indoors at the world's famous Englishtown Flea Market, Blue Building with 45 through 48, 90 Wilson Avenue in Manalapan Township, New Jersey. Open every Saturday and Sunday from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. all year round. Visit them at Facebook at facebook.com/Funkenstein Inc. New Jersey's largest wrestling store is the Funkenstein Wrestling Superstore. Tell them Damage 365 sent ya.
Attention everyone, this is Allie, and you're listening to Damage 365 Radio.
The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
I'm